All right, guys, new week, new format. We're gonna introduce, the dogs don't like it. We're gonna introduce the partial and at-home versions of the workouts this week, just to mix it up and give you guys something to use at home. Okay, so today, he never lets me talk. Today we are using a front-loaded squat. So you can use anything you have around to front load it. You can hug it, you can Zercher carry it. Let's demo a Zercher carry. Yeah, okay. If you have like a long cylinder type object or anything, a Zercher might be better than a hug. So put a bag, we're gonna hug it and we're gonna squat with that. Yeah, when we squat with a load kind of in the front like this, if we see the side profile here, if this has a lot of weight in it, it's what we want to try to get as heavy as we can handle. It's gonna pull us forward. So we really have to resist that urge for that to pull us forward into a good morning. We have to sit back and stay nice and tall. It's very similar to a front squat, it's only exaggerated, that kind of pull forward. So we have to exaggerate it from a counterbalancing perspective. Really focus on sitting back to the heels. On our pace time window, we're gonna get to, what was moving again?
Clean.
Yeah, so dumbbell, this is a mouthful. So it's a dumbbell RDL clean and press, okay? So single leg RDL, dumbbell clean and press. Keeping you guys on your toes, but actually you should be on your heels. So single leg RDL, clean and press. So loading through the hamstring by staying engaged through the heels. Notice the stability. So we're gonna work on our speed and our tempo with our reps here. Okay, so best you're gonna do is best to stay on that one leg. When you watch him below his knee, watch how he controls with his speed. He goes nice and slow. When he gets past his knee, that's when he accelerates his hips to get the dumbbells to his shoulder, and then a quick press overhead and back down is much harder than it looks. The dogs will let you know that. Okay, so we're gonna try to alternate legs, or maybe it's just in the remaining time. So maybe do a couple on the leg, a couple on the other, but just make sure you're even on the leg every round. So we're working back and forth between that stability and that squatting. All right, guys, have fun with it. Hey guys, so we're outside for this one today. Just a nice monostructural gymnastics couplet. So the Metcon is pretty endurance based, and with some strength endurance built in as well. The idea here is not to get complacent. All right, so just try to keep the intensity high. There's the run's long enough that we can recover from the push-ups, and the push-ups are abundant enough that we can kind of recover from the run, because they're pretty contrasting movements, okay? So on the run, we want to think nice and long strides through the air, not long strides on the ground. So think like how a gazelle runs, and we've talked about that before, and we want to be springy through the air. Remember, there's less friction through the air than there is on the ground, so we want to spend as little time on the ground as possible. All right, we'll talk about the push-ups, but we're gonna watch Besky do one round of this workout. We'll talk about the push-ups when he gets back. Down to the push-ups. And now we have the push-ups, guys. So we want to think tripod position when you get to the push-ups. Same tripod position as the handstand push-ups. We want to see the elbows squeeze in, not totally hugging the body, but at a 45, so that when the elbows come in, you'll notice that there's torque in your shoulder, and torque equals lots of strength when it comes to the elbow, or the shoulders or the hips. All right, adversely, if we see the elbows drift out when we get lazy, it'll cause the shoulders to internally rotate, with giving us no strength and exposing our shoulders to a lot of havoc. So think about that same thing we do in that tripod position, to lock those shoulders into place and to give you more strength and power on the push-up.